Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night on your favorite show. It is the Mike and Mish show. What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, Kyle? What's up, everybody?
Can I ask you a question
Yes.
before we start?
Yes.
I have a little fan on over here, and I can hear it. Can you hear it?
I don't hear it. I do not hear the fan.
All right, cool. Then I must just be able to hear it outside of my headphones or something like that, and it's getting to me.
Your head.
But hey, we're here, dude. It's 9 p.m. on a Thursday night. We got two guests lined up. It's going to be a fun show. Two awesome personalities. One of them is going to be on in a few minutes, and the other one's coming on in about 45 minutes. Ryan Reber and Bryan Gallo Duran going to be on tonight, so that should be a fun show, right, Mike?
Oh my God, I love it. I've been just chomping at the bit today. I love when we have shows that I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to every show to a certain level, but sometimes some are better than others, if you know what I'm saying. Everybody's got their favorites, and I know these two guys are going to bring it. They're always a lot of fun to talk to. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Ben says he can hear the fan. I'm going to go turn the fan off.
No, he cannot hear the fucking fan.
Turn the fan off. You're fucking with me. Oh, okay, he's fucking with me. Dude, it is so goddamn... It is so hot in Connecticut right now. I got home today, and you know what my pool's temperature was? 87 degrees. The water temp was 87 degrees.
Oh, that's
Do you know what my dad...
Was it nasty?
No, I mean, it was warm water, but it's refreshing in 95-degree heat with 100% humidity. Dude, my fucking dad's pool was 91 degrees.
Oh, man.
Isn't that crazy? It's like absolutely fucking insane, man.
I hate that.
Yeah.
All year I wish for it, and then it happens, and then I sit here and I go, I hate it. I hate it so much. Like all year, I'm like, I hate the cold. I'm moving to Florida. I'm done. 40 years is enough years to deal with this shitty, cold, stupid-ass Rhode Island weather. And now it's hot, and I'm like, oh, I hate this.
Slick Rick Caruso says his pool was only 73. Oh my God, what a loser, dude. I mean, I got to be honest with you. 73 degrees in the pool probably would have felt way fucking better than 87 today. Because guys, it is like, it was so damn humid up here in Connecticut today.
Yeah, it was
like, it was the type of air that like when you walk through it, you could like feel it like cutting over your face. It's fucking crazy. And I got out of work today, had to take Nolan to the baseball field for travel ball, and I like got home 20 minutes before we got on the show. It was a hot one down there, dude, for sure.
Do you see this comment here by Shannon Reed? And that's Big Ben and moved on me. Kyle, one of your high school friends has a little boy in my pre-K class. Now, for everybody who's watching that does not know, this is our first guest mother, and she works in the same town that we do.
Yeah, well, no way. I mean, I wonder who it is. You could message me afterwards and tell me who it is. I'd be interested.
Small world, huh?
That is cool, man. Yeah, for sure. And we're going to talk to Reber about being up here during the summertime for sure, because there's some fun shit up here in New England. New England's awesome in the summer.
It's right? Good. You know, there's a lot of good things. I complain often about it, but it's nice. There's a lot of cool things. Like if any person in the comments here comes up here, and you are invited to call me up when you get up here, and I will show you the best time that you've ever had here in Rhode Island. There's lots to do, lots of fun stuff, lots of cool stuff. But I live here. You know how that gets? Like people live in Florida. They're like, oh, why do you want to move here? It's like, because it's awesome there. And they're like, nah, it's really not that awesome there. You know, that's where I am. I'm living here and I want to be there and you want to be here. So that's what happens, you know?
Yeah, it's super expensive to live up here as well. So it's if you come up to Connecticut, you got to live in one of the most expensive states in the country that has like 6 months of dog shit weather. So
awful. And your house is just getting destroyed by the weather. You want to know what I was talking about today? We're talking about taxes and getting some money off your taxes for being in the military. And I noticed that now the housing market is out of control. They decided to reassess the house. I'm like, of course they try to reassess. They reassessed my house when the housing market is way sky high. So they assessed it at like $70,000 more than it was before. So now I'm paying like $1,400 more. So I think it's like $6,000 something for taxes every year.
Well,
Unbelievable.
Time to bring the fucking place down.
You?
Time
All right, give enough. Unbelievable.
Dude, you want to talk about something that's really cool before we get our guests going. Mike and I were talking about this right before we went on the air. Did anybody check out the MSG sphere out in fucking Vegas? This giant ball in Vegas. I wish we had a video of it or something right now.
God, this thing's
dude,
awesome.
It is the most. It cost $2.4 billion to build.
I want one of them.
It is it's an 18,000 square foot. Oh no, it's an 18,000 seat arena inside of this giant ball.
Oh my God, it's so awesome.
And the ball is a super fucking high definition screen on the outside. Go on YouTube, all you guys tonight, and type in MSG Vegas Sphere.
Yeah.
And watch the graphics and shit that they put on that big eyeball with the eye blinking. Oh my God, dude.
Blinking. Eye blinking.
With the eye blinking. And the mucous membrane, like so super high def.
It's
and then
pretty wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I have it. Hold on, let me see something here. Let's do this real quick. Can you see this? Can you just see this?
There it is. Well, those are stills, right? Those are still frames.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this. Look at that thing,
dude. That is a giant high definition screen on the outside of that ball, and that shit is like moving live. It's fucking crazy. Imagine how many car accidents and
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking there's going to be a ton of car accidents when people are driving. They're just paying attention to this thing riding down the highway, and everybody's just crashing everywhere.
Yo, and they were talking about like how expensive the concert tickets are going to be to go inside that thing and see a show. Why do you even want to go inside and see a show in that? Just eat some mushrooms and sit in your car and stare at that fucking ball.
Keep driving by.
No, just park
pulling U-East on the fucking highway.
Yeah. Just park your car. Hey, real quick, let's shout out our sponsors. We'll go right to Ryan Reber. We got Norcom Mortgage, the best in the business. Mike Mish. We won't play the video because Reber is there and he looks ready to talk. But you can call Mike at 860-884-2103. You hear it every single time. To learn more, call Mike. We also got Bareknuckle corn snacks. Yeah, to learn more. We got Bareknuckle corn snacks, delicious popcorn treats. Go to bareknucklecornsnacks.com and go to @BKBetShark and follow his wise words and make some bets. And we got a new sponsor today. We'll bring him up a little later in the show, and we're going to talk about that too. But our first guest of the evening, Mike, he's taken a 3-0 record in the BKFC into Lakeland, Florida at BKFC 47. And he is taking on the number 2 ranked bantamweight in the BKFC, a longtime OG in the game, Travis the Animal Thompson. Excited to see this step up in competition for Ryan Reber. Let's bring him on here and let's talk about it, huh?
Let's do it.
Reber.
My guys.
What's up, dude? What's going on?
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just living the American dream. Sometimes it's a nightmare, but for the most part.
Dude, we're going to talk about your fight in a second, but right now, Reber, you're missing the New London fireworks. You're missing all the good shit. We were just talking about how it's really awesome to live in Connecticut for like 5 months, and the rest of the months absolutely suck. But right now is like the best time to be up here, other than the ungodly heat, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. I was just down there last summer after my fight with Rick. That was my first time back in like 15 years, man.
Wow.
It's all the same, bro.
It's all the same.
You were here for a wedding or something.
Yep. And if I would have had more time, I probably would have met up with you guys, hung out, had a beer. But I was there for like 2 days. I couldn't even go back to my old stomping grounds, man. I was kind of upset about that. But
why was it such a short trip after 15 years of being out of the state? Why only 2 days? Did you have shit you had to immediately get back to? Was it your business or what?
Yeah, I mean, my boy had bought the plane ticket, and it was only for that many days, so he had actually flew me out to be in his wedding. So I couldn't really complain. Wow, but I think I need to come back after this fight. You should come up here. No, I should, man, for sure, man. We're gonna kick it, and we could do the whole Mohegan Sun thing, and
Dude, yeah. Maybe we should plan a BKFC watch party around that. We can get you up here and like maybe a couple other fighters that live in the area. That'd be pretty dope.
Oh, 100%.
So, dude, you're stepping up. I mean, no offense to the other competition, the other fighters that you had fought in the past, but Travis the Animal Thompson, like, my God, this guy has been around since day one, and he's got 9 fights in the company, and he's fucking fought the best of the best, and his 4 losses are to the best of the fucking best, man. This is an awesome opportunity for you against a great fighter.
Oh, absolutely.
And what are your thoughts? When they called you up and said Travis Thompson, what were the thoughts going through your head?
Well, we had a couple of ideas. I mean, because look at it, who's there right now? We got Jared Grant, we got David Diaz, which he's now ranked number 5, and I'm number 4. And Travis, and that, I mean, that's it, Jared Grant. So, I mean, it's one of those guys. So I think originally we had our eyes on David Diaz. You know what I mean? That was going to be the fight, because we both had about the same experience, and we were going to do that fight. And then, I don't know, something changed along the way. And, at this point in time, I feel like a fight with Travis and winning that fight would definitely prepare me for, these other top guys. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is, man. I'm not dwelling on the experience part of it. I'm more or less thinking, who put in the more work, who's working harder. You know what I'm saying? Who's doing what they should be doing behind closed doors is really what I think this fight's going to come down to, man. I mean, yeah, he's experienced, but I mean, he's got a boxing style. He comes in there with a very traditional boxing style. And, I got a pretty good boxing style as well. So I feel like it could be a good chess match, man. I mean, and plus he's also never fought anybody as big as me, I don't believe. They keep, trying to talk shit like I'm this small 135er just because I don't fucking overindulge and eat like an asshole on the weekends and get, 30 pounds overweight and then try to cut weight, at the last minute. But I will say this camp I got up to about 150, man, because, after that Shady fight, man, I tell you, bro, Shady was a strong retard, man. That dude was fucking strong. You know what I'm saying? And he had a decent game plan, but he can't fight. Shady can't fucking fight. So it's like, I was like, I could feel his energy being drained off of him. And I didn't have the best night of sleep either. I maybe slept for 1 hour that I could remember. I just couldn't fucking sleep in that hotel room. So, I had my legs were a little, and my endurance was, so I wanted to, when I tried to box him, he wasn't trying to box, bro. He was trying to fucking cut me because that's all he kept talking about is I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you.
I remember that.
All right, bro. And I mean, look, man, they can say what they want. Ryan can't handle pressure, this and that. Look, if you can handle what he was throwing at me, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure. And Shady's not a small 135er. And yeah, Travis handled him pretty well, but I don't know what Shady's deal was. Shady was, doing great on that fight up until all of a sudden he just gassed out. I don't really know what happened to him. You know what I mean? He just kind of was like, oh, and one thing you don't do with Travis is go sit on the ropes and not throw back. You know what I mean? So
we were there for that fight, actually, and we thought that Travis was going to end that a bit earlier, and I think Travis might have thought the same thing. But Shady, he came in there ready to rumble. When he was ready.
He does. I mean, he was in the back of the locker room, and I don't know if I had mentioned it last time, but he was like, look, Chauncey came up to me because we were hanging up after the fight, and he's like, bro, I thought that man was going to kill you. I was like, oh, nah, because he said he just kept pacing back and forth and was like, I'm going to fucking kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
He gets his eyes.
You know what I mean? The dude's fucking, he's nuts, bro. He's nuts. So, I mean, and I try to explain to people, like, you can't train for somebody like him. I mean, I should have paid a couple of crackheads, brought them into the gym, and was like, yo, just come at me violently. You know what I mean? But I don't deal with that kind of shit in my gym, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, how the fuck do you train for somebody like that? I'm trying to be tactical and be a sniper like I am, and I'm starting to land shots, and he's like, rush me. Like, I've never really been tackled by somebody like that. You know what I mean? And then thrown up against the ropes and just held there. And, after that point in time, especially after the little boxing bullshit, I was like, nah, man, there's a couple of things that I got to adjust. You know what I mean? There's a couple of things that I got to adjust, and I made those adjustments, man, whether it was, fine tuning my footwork, the people that I have involved in my camp. Like, I'm with Dave Mundell's personal trainer and nutritionist. I linked up with him because, I wasn't eating bad, but I wasn't eating enough and I wasn't eating the right things. So he gets me on this meal plan to maintain 147 pounds. Like, okay, this is what you need to be eating every day in order to maintain that and have the energy that you need. Because a lot of my times I'm in there and I'm just
tired.
I'm tired. I'm lethargic. You know what I mean? And that's all dietary shit, man.
Right.
And I'm not a fucking nutritionist. I'm a fighter, man. So you need to, in order to make money, you got to pay a little bit of money, man. So I didn't mind reaching out to him, and it's been working wonders with me. So I already had power. So now we're fine tuning power, footwork, mobility, all this fine tuning stuff. Plus I got my gym Battle Zone, where the type of stuff we do in there, man, is not for the weak hearted, man. And I guarantee you, we have the best conditioning in the city. And, I'm not going to say the state because I haven't been to every gym in the damn state, but, I've been to pretty much every gym in my area. And, I think the only other one that's going to be compared is Shift,
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, you mentioned Dave. Have you made it over to Shift?
I have not, but I mean, this actually tomorrow, if I don't put in a double, I'd really like to, because I really wanted to get over there with Jihad, man, because Jihad's a fucking wizard, man. And I really just wanted to, I like being around that energy, man. To me, it's an energy thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing behind closed doors, you're just not winning. I don't give a fuck about experience like that, man. I mean, I got 20 years in this shit, man, from all different forms of martial arts. And, Travis may have more bare knuckle fights than me and fought some, big name guys, but that's going to make it even all better when I beat him, man.
Did you do some training with Travis in the past?
Yeah, like I opened my damn doors for Travis, because Travis, though, it was weird, man. Like, he had made a Facebook post and I commented on it. And I was like, oh, I got you, bro. And I didn't really read what he said. And basically, he was looking for a place to stay. So he inboxed me right away and was like, oh, I appreciate it. It really saves me a lot of money. And I'm like, whoa. What do you mean? I'm like, I thought you meant a place to train. I was like, I got 4 kids, 3 dogs. My house is a little crazy, bro. And I said, yeah, Julian stayed here, but he stayed on the couch. He's like, I'll take it. I'm like, all right. I mean, I got to talk to the wife.
With you.
I was like, I got to talk to the old lady, man, and see what she says. And at first she was kind of like, I don't know him. And like, I just kind of had already set myself up for it. So yeah, he stayed with me for about a week. And the weird thing about it was like, I feel like, what were you doing, bro? Plotting on me? Cause he was like, the whole time he was with me, he's like, he wouldn't spar with me. And then he was like, oh, we're friends now. We're not going to fight, bro. Me and you won't fight, bro. We're good friends. I'm like, oh, all right. I mean, at the end of the day, like, friends or not, bro, I'll fucking fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? I fight my friends every day in the goddamn gym. So it really, you know what I mean? Wow. It doesn't matter to me if that's what they want to do. And, that's what we're going to do.
So you think he was seeking you out?
Kinda. You're going to come into my house and see that I do nothing but good things and I have nothing but love to give to everybody, man. Because the love energy always wins at the end of the day. That's why I'm not really big on talking shit until I have to talk shit, or, bad mouthing somebody or not staying true to myself. And, that was a big thing about that boxing match that I had going on, man. I took that shit on a 4-day notice. I'm smoking weed on the back porch that weekend, drinking beer. And I get a phone call because I knew I wasn't going to fight BKFC until about, June or July anyway. That's what we were looking at. And they weren't just going to throw me in there with anybody. You know what I mean? They were like, no, we're waiting, for the right person and the right opportunity. And that's what we're doing. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call and I'm like, God damn, that card is so tempting. And I didn't really know nothing about the opponent. And I'm thinking, okay, 100. They wanted me at first at 130. I was like, I can't make that in fucking 4 days. So I was like, I might be able to make like 135. And they were like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, let's, I'll call you back. And he calls me back like I got it at 133 with 1 pound weight allowance. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? All my BKFC fights, I've weighed in about 134, sometimes even smaller. So I was like, wow. You know what, man, I think I can make that. And I convinced my coach to fly out there with me. They knew that I shouldn't have done it. A lot of people knew that I shouldn't have done it. But sometimes, fuck, man, I was like, it's such a fucking crazy opportunity, man. I didn't really care. And I was like, you know what? I got out there and I proved myself right. Because if I would have went out there and I would have performed at an all-time high and just went out there and either kicked this kid's ass or went the distance with him, I would have convinced myself that I don't need to meditate anymore. I don't need to run. I don't need to do any of that shit. I could just take everybody else fucking lately if I go out there against the fucking 150 fight Olympian that was a silver medalist in his country. Wow. You know what I mean? Flew in on Roy Jones Jr.'s jet. Let me tell you guys, nobody took that fight. Nobody wanted to take that fight with him unless they were trained and ready to go. But Roy Jones didn't want anybody taking that fight that was ready to go. So, they knew how to do it. And it was everything that I thought it was going to be, man. I tried to psych myself up and lie to myself. But that's the thing about me, man. I can't lie to myself, man. When it's time to perform, I didn't have legs. I lost too much weight too quick. I got all these fucking excuses running through my mind, and I'm not focused on the fight. You know what I mean? And it was what it was, man. And I mean, if people think it's easy pickings from there, let me tell you something, bro. Boxing and bare knuckle fighting are two totally different things. Different.
So a lot of people don't think it is different.
Oh, it is.
And as you start to watch,
you know what
it's
I
definitely
asked
different.
Boy after I said, now let's take the gloves off. He said, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's absolutely different, man. And the proof's in the pudding. It's like a lot of like pure boxers, which you are, but a lot of the pure boxers that come over to BKFC don't succeed as much as an MMA fighter do. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of because the clench and all the other shit. And I have a background in MMA. I did Hung Gar Gung Fu. I did karate. Bruce Lee was my fucking idol coming up. I read all his books, all his philosophies. You know what I mean? He was a smart man, and in, like I said, his books and, a little bit of his movies and the messages that he tried to put out there. I mean, that shit stuck with me, man. So fighting, I'm good at fighting. I wasn't even really, I'm a boxer. Yeah. But I mean, I never was really even that great at boxing, man. When I got into this bare knuckle shit, it was so much, I don't want to say easier to get the job done, but I couldn't believe, like, holy shit, like if you're longer and you could beat people to the punch, like you could really do some fucking damage in this shit, man. And I have really
went on damage pretty quick.
I have yet to fight a smaller guy. I mean, you think about it, man. My first opponent, he was a little smaller, but he had a 72-inch reach. And that guy was so fucking confident he was going to beat me. Like, Sean Wheelock kept bringing that up. He's like, man, he was so confident he was going to beat you. So I'm used to that. I mean, that's what people come in. They're not going to come in not confident. But the confidence, in my opinion, comes from what you're doing behind closed doors, how much work you're truly putting in. That's where my confidence for this fight is coming in, because I know that I'm putting in this work. I know I am, and I'm going above and beyond this time. And Travis, he came in on a 3-week notice again, man, and he doesn't even look like the same Travis to me in the pictures and stuff. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I there's people that ran into him, man, and told me like, he's heavy overweight, and he's so those things are gonna play a factor, man. And if he wasn't doing what he should be doing behind closed doors, guess what? It's going to show underneath those lights who was working harder and who was doing more. And fuck the experience, man. Because like I said, I got experience too. And I have yet to fight a smaller guy. And I mean, I have fights too. I broke Rick Caruso's skull, man. You know what I mean? So I could do it again. I could do it again.
And Rick Caruso's like fucking, he's tall as fuck. I don't know.
Tall,
I don't know how tall he is compared to you.
I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't even a fight that I really wanted. It was just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna say no to that. And Rick was coming off a fight of the night against a little wrestler dude. You know what I mean? And then Grady was coming off of a knockout. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm like,
do you have somebody in the gym like emulating him, like trying to or imitating him? Is anybody in the gym similar in stature and can like almost mimic?
Absolutely. I get all the best work, man. I mean, I get little JR in there half of the time, and JR slit, and he's the #1 ranked guy right now, flyweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If JR was playing the role of Travis in your camp.
Yeah, he was in there playing it today, man. And I mean, all those guys look at me like, bro, you're ready, bro. You're going to do work, man. You know what I mean? Because he's sparred with Travis. So he's got plenty of rounds in with Travis. So they know. And I mean, it's not going to be too much of a different Travis, because what do you think you're going to accomplish, almost 20 pounds overweight coming into camp, in 3 weeks. And I know who he's in camp with because I left that camp because I wasn't getting the work that I needed. You know what I mean? So, like, he's not with me no more. He's with old friends. And I mean, the dude he's with is he's a solid dude. Keon's a solid dude, but he's got a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? And I could only imagine how that camp's going. And I get the privilege to go to Mundell's if I need to, or like I got his nutritionist / personal trainer I work with. Then I get to go to my gym and do, you know, any of the fine tuning stuff or, you know, whatever it is I need. And I know everybody in the area when I need good work. So we call in an MMA guy that's, you know, 5'7", 5'8", that, you know, can emulate Travis, you know. And like I said, Travis has got a very, you know, he keeps his left hand low. And I mean, that's just all bad habits that he's accumulating used to. Is Travis tough? Hell yeah. Is Travis going to bring the fight? Hell yeah. Especially, you know, I'm not, you know, banking on the fact that he's going to be totally shit out of shape. But I also know, like, I feel like he's not in good a shape as he was with David Diaz. You know what I mean? And he looked good against David. But we also have to remember what happens in fighting, man. Styles make fights. And yes, Travis has fought a lot of good guys, but those were also very small guys. You know what I mean? Dat Win, small guy. Reggie, small guy. You know, Jared Grant, small guy. But Jared Grant boxed the fucking piss out of him. And, you know, me and Ryan Perez were kind of, you know, he kind of works with my manager. They kind of coexist together. So he inboxed me and told me how to beat Travis. You know what I mean? Because they fought Travis. You know, he's like, do this, do that, and you can beat Travis. You know what I mean? And everybody that I talk to says the same exact thing to me. So
there's the one good thing about Travis is, like we said earlier, he has a ton of fights. So you got a lot to watch, a lot to look at. Some people, you don't even know who they are. When you fought Caruso, did you have a ton of tape to watch on him? I know Grady fought a bunch of times in boxing, but he only fought a couple times before you. So it wasn't like you got to see a whole hell of a lot of what he was going to do.
And Rick was taking fights on a couple days' notice. He fought Abby on a couple day notice, and he fought the Jack McClafley or however the fuck you say his last name on a short notice. You know what I mean? So he had 4 or 5 weeks to train for me. And that, you know, I'm like, shit, you know, that's kind of like, fuck, man. I didn't really want to fight a guy Bareknuckle that's 6 foot tall at 135 right now. But
now you were talking about Travis's boxing background, and you have a boxing background as well. But are you expecting Travis to drive forward and make this as dirty as possible with you and try to roughhouse you? Or do you think that he's going to try to stay back and try to box with you?
Yeah, I mean, if he tries to stand and box with me, he's not winning that. So he's going to have to make it dirty. He's going to have to try to pressure me. He's going to have to do that. But remember, and when you move to me, gives me an opportunity to counter and attack you as well. And I'm very, very fucking good at fighting backwards. Something I've adapted and I got good at, man. You know, I will fucking beam these bones right off your cheekbone real fast on the way backwards. And then I'm going to hit that angle. You know what I mean? The angles are something that I've been working on. The footwork is something I've been working on. I train so hard that I make sure this 10 minutes, I could go 10 minutes and move my fucking head the whole time and move my feet and move my hands the whole time. You know what I mean? And I don't look to try to be lackluster and stand in one spot and bang with this dude. That's not what I look to do. You know, and if I got to adjust it, I'll adjust it in there. You know what I mean? And even if you wanted to sit and bang, I got fucking power. I feel I got a lot more power than a lot of the guys that he's fought. And you know what? We'll see come on the 14th.
I'm excited about this fight. Now, what does a win over Travis do for you? Do you think? Like, you sit at number 4 Legendary. Right now. He sits at number 2. Yeah, you.
No, it's title shot after. I'm looking. Jared Grant's fighting in August, and he's gonna. I'm not sure who he's fighting. Well, I think I know who he's fighting, but I think he's gonna probably fight either. Who was it? The dude JR fought Alvarez, or he's gonna fight somebody else. So I'll get the winner out of that.
Daniel Alvarez, okay.
You know what I mean? And me and Daniel Alvarez has been in my inbox too, talking about we should fight. I said, bro, if me and you were gonna fight, it's gonna be on some sort of title shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not looking past Travis. I'm not talking down on him. I'm not talking bad about him. You know, Travis is a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, I open my arms to him. I feel like he's He's taking me a little bit lightly, though. Travis dropped me with a body shot like 3 years ago when I jumped back into the gym, and they keep parading that. Like, bro, I just got back into the gym after a fucking 1.5 year layoff, and they wanted me to spar with this Bareknuckle dude, and I wasn't even doing Bareknuckle fighting at the time. I come in there lazy, probably got drunk the night before, and Travis is full go mode, ready to fucking rip somebody's head off, And I really just ate the body shot, took the knee, like, this isn't what I want to be doing right now, out of shape. You know what I mean?
I can 100% see him.
I love the honesty, dude.
Because he, you know how he is. And you just said it, like, you like him. At the end of the day, outside of sport, we talked about this the other day. Like, Travis is a very, like, in your face, says what he means, doesn't really sugarcoat stuff. But then on the outside, you get to talking to him. He's a family man. He's a nice guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got a few guys that work like that. They're hard asses, man. But when it gets down to the nitty gritty, when they go home, they're just a big teddy bear with their family. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
He gets focused,
Travis is a good guy, man. Means well, and it does make it a little hard for me to fuck his face up, but it is what it is, man. I mean, because he's looking to do the same thing, It was weird to me because he made a post a couple of weeks ago, like, oh, they're fucking with the money, they're not paying me what I'm supposed to, family or not, I'm fucking him up, and I'm doing what I gotta do, and blah 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 blah. Well, why didn't you sign the contract then? If you knew the money was fucked up, and no, bro, because I feel like he's seen what I was doing, seen what I had going on, seen I was taking this shit serious, and knows that the pressure's on him. You're the guy that's ranked number 2. You're the guy with all the experience. You're the guy that really wanted this fight to happen. So, you know what? Sometimes, and you remember what happened with him and Jared Grant. He said the same thing. And Jared Grant only had 3 fights, I believe, when they fought. And, Travis obviously didn't have the record he had, but he still fought a lot of the guys that he did. Fought Jared Grant, and Jared Grant pieced his ass up. I didn't even recognize Travis after that fight. You know what I mean? So Travis was just as confident and just as, ready to go for him. And the outcome was different, man. And that's why I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to knock him the fuck out, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you this, I'm coming to fucking fight. And that's for real, and I put myself in it, after the little bullshit boxing loss and people talking and all on Planet Hank show talking shit and blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, I don't even chime into that bad energy shit. I don't even care what anybody's got to say, bro. I really fucking don't. Because if I cared about what everybody had to say, I wouldn't be who I am today or in the situation that I am in today. So talk it up.
Dude, this fight between you two, the two personalities here. We talked to Travis last week. I don't know if you saw our interview with him.
I heard little nitbits of it, man, but I didn't even want to even chime in to get pissed off. So I was like,
you guys definitely have similar personalities when it comes to like motivation, confidence, and the ability to just say whatever the fuck you feel like without giving a fuck what anybody thinks. And we love that about both of you guys. Travis, the only thing I will say about Travis is he did seem pretty damn motivated and admittingly saying that I'm 40 years old now. This is my last run this may be my last run for a title shot. So I'm going to have to go through Ryan Reber to get it. So, he's going to get the best of me. And I'm ready for the best of him type shit,
like I said, it's funny that he says that, but, if you wanted the best Travis, you should have been training fucking weeks ago, bro. It took me about 8 weeks to get in the fucking top-notch shape for this fight, to where like I felt really good in sparring, really good running, and he's 40. I'm 35. You know what I mean? Like, it took me changing my diet, drinking more water, doing things that I didn't even want to fucking do to change who I am, to make sure that I'm ready for this, because the stakes are the same for me. You know what I mean? Like, this is title contention after this. Big payday. You know what I mean? So we're both fighting for the same thing. And I don't want to hear, well, I'm going to fuck him up worse because it's my son's birthday. Let me tell you something, man. I just caught my fucking daughter's boyfriend in my house a couple weeks ago and had to fucking almost kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, life can't beat me up. I came out my mom's womb with the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. We went through fucking Pinatubo in the Philippines when I was a kid. Like, trust me, man, life's trying to fuck me up. There's a lot of other situations that I've put myself in where I just couldn't be broken. So guess what? The only person who breaks me is me. If I go in there and I let Travis get into my head, it could be an easy night for him. But that's not going to happen, because even Shady couldn't get into my head. And that motherfucker's tapped out. You know what I mean? And he was bigger than Travis was, and it was like, fuck, man, I gotta fight this fucking crazy maniac who's probably got a razor blade in his mouth that he's gonna spit out and try to slice my throat.
Like
But whatever. And you should have seen his hands after that fight from him punching me in the head. Like, bro, I can take a fucking hit. And who's Travis knocked out?
Well, we'd have to go back, and he has 4.
Right.
I think he has 4 knockouts. He has 4 knockouts.
Travis knocked out. You know what I mean?
4.
Like, he's went the distance.
Man, can we go back to that shady thing? I know I don't want to open up a can of worms on that, but that fucking me and Mike were right ringside for that shit, dude. That unfolding in front of us was like so fucking nuts because there was like every violation you can think of all in one.
Bro, he tried to hit me with an elbow. He tried to eye gouge me at one point in time. And you know what's weird?
He's like trying to put you in the guillotine. It was
why didn't he do that shit with Travis? And he hated him way more than me. Because he obviously knew that I was going to be just as much of a fucking problem. And he didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you cheat in a fight? And I just was surprised. I'm like, bro, why can't we just fight? And then all the extra shit. Like, I love when people try to get extra. Bro, we're going to fight with no gloves. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes down to it, this is as real as it fucking gets. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to cut me or you're going to do this or you're going to knock me out. Bro, I fucking heard it all. You can't take pressure. Well, I mean, the last 3 opponents thought the same exact thing. So,
are you training full time right now, or are you still
full-time,
running your shop?
Bro. I still got my shop, but I
right?
can adjust that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I've been training full time before this camp. Like after that little boxing bullshit, I didn't go home and tuck my tail in and fucking cry. I went right back to the goddamn gym, and I was like, never fucking again will I get caught off guard like that and embarrassed on fucking TV. So I felt the highs, and I felt the fucking lows. You know what I mean? I don't have shit to lose. I don't care about winning. I don't care about losing. I care about going out there and showing who the fuck I am and what my capabilities are. That's what I care about. I don't care about anything else. I don't care what Travis is doing, what he says, how he says it, how mean he is. I don't care about none of that shit. I just care about going out there and putting these fucking bones to his goddamn dome. That's all I care about.
Bones of Dome. Shout out Bones DJ Tony and Jeff Houston. Hey, you know what the BKFC needs to do with you, Reber, is put a microphone in front of your face more often because you got a ton of energy and a ton of personality.
I mean,
you can fucking shoot some shots, man.
Real.
It's great.
I come on your show and it's like, damn, what am I gonna say? It doesn't matter what I'm gonna say because I'm gonna rebuttal everything that you gotta fucking ask me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give it to you raw and real. You know what I mean? And that's it.
There's a guy named Dave in the comments here. This guy named Dave says, "Tell Ryan I said he's soft." His last name's Mundell.
Tell Dave you don't want no smoke, man. I swear to God, I'll go in the house right now and eat cheeseburgers, Dave. I promise you, bro. Yeah, I'm coming up to 185.
Hey, Dave, I got you an Airbnb, buddy. You better go hide.
Bro. Dave's fucking ready, man. Dave's
crazy,
solid, bro. And you know what? Me and Dave had a workout together, and I was neck to neck with him all 15 sprints. I put in just the same amount of work he did on the mitts. So to do that and to watch him work and for me to work side by side for him and him to tell me how he thinks the fight's going down, that means a lot to me, man, because these are real, authentic guys. You know what I mean? I didn't jump around.
It's a great gym there.
Yeah, 100%. I love them boys. You know, all of them, man. I love everything they got going on. My problem is it's 40 minutes away from my house, and with traffic, it's like an hour and 20, and my son's got baseball every night. You know what I mean? And this is going on. Tough. And now that my son's baseball just ended, now I can, but it's already kind of too late. You know what I mean? But I mean, even if I could go up there and just get some knowledge and just get that energy with Captain Deadpool, Dave, Brandon, everybody else, Jihad, everybody else who's at the gym. My boy Knox is up there now. You know what I mean? Yep. So it's like Fort those Knox. Are all solid.
Murph.
And everybody you just mentioned is on this card.
Isn't it
fucking insane? Like we were talking about, we did
very sad. You know what? I might just buy tickets tomorrow. That's it.
We did a mid-year review type show last night, and we talked about to date so far, there's only been like 2 front runners for event of the year, and both of them were like star-studded affairs. You know what I mean? Like Knucklemania 3 had Diego Sanchez and Austin Trout and Lorenzo Hunt and Mike Richmond and all them guys, and then Denver was Denver with craziness.
Yeah, I'm really pissed off I didn't go to that Denver show. Me and my boy were going to get tickets, man, and I had
you
some
missed
shit
it, dude.
Go,
it was fucking
dude,
unbelievable.
I don't even want to talk
but
about
Reber,
it,
this card right here that they put together is quite possibly the strongest card top to bottom of like internal studs. You know what I mean? There's no real massive outside stars on this card, but everybody who knows this sport can look at this card and be like, holy fuck,
this shit's gonna be exciting, bro. I can't wait.
Stacked this one.
It's crazy to the point where like you're so right, man, and I almost didn't even want to fight on it because I just want to enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's really like good. I want to see that Brandon Allen fight so fucking bad, and he's gonna be right after me. So depending on how my shit goes, I gotta run up there and catch his fight, and then I gotta catch the Dyer and Captain Deadpool, and then I gotta catch the Mundell. You know what I mean? And I mean, let's not forget about Crystal's gonna be on. That's the name, right? Yeah, Crystal Pittman's on there. Yeah, Pittman's on it.
Freaking Martina Kroll's on there.
Well, and let's not forget about Tony Murphy and Knox. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, even the prelims are lit. You know,
it's outstanding, top to bottom. Like once again. We've been praising, like Nate Shook's been on kind of on a roll this year with some matchmaking, and he's done another great job. I think Andy Hall's really helping him with the matchmaking. I could be wrong about that, right, Mike? I think Andy Hall has a hand.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a hand in it.
But, they're fucking doing great things, and I wish I could be there, Ryan. I got to go to a month-long school that day, basically, and Mike. It was too last minute, I think. I don't know if he's going to make it.
We didn't plan on going. So, like, last minute, we're kind of like, we're going to go. We're not going to go. And then I was like, man, I'm going to need a little bit of help. Maybe I'll bring my brother. And my brother's like, I'll go. But then we're like, maybe not. It's really, you know how it goes. It's just so much going on at this time. We had our annual training for the military for 2 weeks. Get done with that. Now this guy's got to go to school. So it's a busy season. We just want to go to all.
No, and trust me, man, if anybody gets that busy shit, it's me. I understand totally. Because you guys would be at every show. I know you would.
We would be. Yeah, and now Dave Mundell's in the comments right now calling us on our bullshit.
Yeah, you told me you were coming.
Yeah, Get
on the line.
I'm sorry, champ. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't disappoint you to the point where it's going to affect your performance.
I'm looking at
Kyle's not there. Mike's not there. Now I gotta think about that shit. I mean, it's unbelievable. But anyways, dude. We love having you on the show. In a little bit, we're actually going to give away 2 tickets to the event, hopefully to somebody in Florida that will play our trivia game and win 2 great tickets, courtesy of Extreme BK Fans page. Man, those guys, Russ and Country over there, are always donate. They're always donating awesome shit, man. Signed posters, signed pictures, and they're picking up event tickets because they want more and more people to get out there and see this shit live, and that's really fucking
I dig
awesome
it, man.
Yeah, it's cool by them. So
2 front row tickets. These are 2 front row tickets.
So
they're really
seats,
good,
guys.
Yeah,
they're good. They $200 seats right there.
These guys don't fuck around, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, we have a bunch of people, and I had in mind, I had a little game to play here for somebody to guess something. But we could pass it to you and have you ask a question about yourself that, maybe
someone
come up with any random thing and somebody can guess the answer. And here's the thing, guys. Ryan, if you're down with that, think of something like it could be anything. It could be
your favorite color. It could be your favorite
food, car. It could be, where you want it. Anything about you, right? That nobody would know, that no one would know in the comments, right? And in the comment section, I have to make this very clear to everybody, right? Because this happens like all the time. You'd be surprised, right? How many times this happens. Do not answer this question. Listen to me very carefully. If you cannot make it to Florida, do not answer the question. If you think you're going to back out, don't answer the question. If you are a fighter that fights for BKFC, please don't answer the question. And the reason being is I believe you can get tickets. And if you can't, then we will help you get tickets to the show, because we want to get people who are fans, who want to go and see the show that aren't a part of the sport. So please don't answer if you can't make it. That's my spiel.
Very good, Mike. That's why they call him the mayor. Ryan, do you have something about yourself that you want to throw out there that maybe these people can guess?
Dave Mundell said, "What does Ryan do for a living?"
Yeah. Good one. You're doing
Good. I know two things.
He's got it. Fuck, man, you guys put me on the goddamn.
No, it's
spot.
okay. I have a backup. If you don't, you know what I have a backup question. So if you didn't want to come up with something, I know I put you on the spot. We stay here all day and we bounce.
We did it. We did it last week with Lorenzo Hunt, and we were giving away an autographed Lorenzo Hunt versus Hector Lombard event poster with all the fucking. There was so many awesome signatures on that shit, and we were like, Lorenzo, you got something, dude? In like 2 seconds, he's like, "What was my favorite knockout on my record?"
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say what do you think my favorite fight was? But fuck, I only had 3 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the third person to guess would get it right. Yeah, I mean,
all right. Here, I got one right now. Right, you ready?
Yep.
So the fights are taking place at Jenkins Arena in Lakeland, Florida. The last time that we went there, it was for Knuckle Mania 1, which was on February 5th, 2021. So what I'm going to say is February 2, 05. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 205. First person to guess that number in the chat right now gets those tickets. Between 1 and 205. Go. We already wrote the number. I already wrote the number. We got the number.
Too easy. We already got the number. Mike already wrote it down.
Yep.
So
if you want those 2 free front row tickets to this, then get them going in the comments there, and I'll let you know if you get it. So we've got someone's already very close immediately.
Damn.
Reber, when we had Travis on, not to like take off this, we'll let the people guess while we're talking.
187 is a very popular number.
You know how upset Travis was that you guys are 4th down on the card? I know that this card placement.
I know.
I think if it was up to you, you guys would be first of the night, so you can go back out there and watch all the other fights, right?
I mean, I don't at this point in time, as long as I ain't on the fucking prelims.
Yeah. Kicking off. You know what? Sometimes like Kevin Kroom versus Chevy Bridges at Knucklemania 3.
Yep.
They were excited that they were the first fight of the main card because they got it over with, and then they were back out there partying it up with everybody else, 100%. Having a fucking blast watching all these fights. It was great. And another thing I wanted to talk to you before we let you go for the night. You talked about that boxing match that you took on short notice, dude. Vitor Belfort, Anthony Pettis, Roy Jones Jr. What was it like?
Jose Aldo.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Aldo. Like
Jeremy Stevenson.
That shit must have been fucking
bro.
surreal,
I mean,
right?
I was literally cutting weight with Jeremy Stevenson. I looked over at him. I was like, who the fuck is that guy? And he fucking really started laughing.
How often do you think he hears that?
Bro. I said, I had to hit you with that shit though, and we chopped it up in the steam sauna room, cutting our weight together, and just fucking. I mean, dude, the experience. It was. I don't even care the outcome. To be a part of that shit, man. It really brought tears to my eyes, bro, because I watched Anthony Pettis when he was on MTV True Life. And followed him ever since. I loved him. And then I of course followed Vitor Belfort so much. And fucking Roy Jones. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on now.
Legendary. But I mean, really though, I'm really good friends with Antonio Tarver Sr. and Jr. So he rocked this shit, bro. And you know what I mean? Like, that's more legendary to me. But Roy Jones.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The dude that fucking Roy Jones Jr. got his first loss against the DQ loss. What the fuck? His name is slipping my mind right now, but he's fighting goddamn Mark Coleman in celebrity boxing next month. Mark Coleman, 58 years old.
Yeah, I've been watching his story too.
Yeah, is fighting
I forget it.
Yeah,
I don't know who it is either.
Come on, Mike, you're smarter than me. Who is it? And your question sucks, by the way. Everyone fucking hates you for it.
Hey, I don't think it sucks.
That was
great.
Rough.
It's tough. I mean, nobody's gotten the answer.
Hey,
Montel Griffin.
For what?
There you go.
What
Thank
is that?
you.
Like
Montel
$400 worth
Griffin.
of tickets. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah. Must have been incredible. The fight you're gonna be going in there against Travis is fucking incredible. It's huge
1
for your
and 205, guys. 1 and 205.
Yeah, it's
some people have gotten pretty close, but I don't think anybody's come within 10 of it.
No,
if that helps him out. Nobody's come within 10 of it, but I think Jay Davis has gotten very close, and someone else, Corey Rivera, is getting pretty close too.
Do you think that you are going to be the betting underdog on this one, and
not your last two, Corey Rivera?
And I'll ask you this, and I know you can't bet on yourself.
Closest one yet, John Sellers.
How much money would you be willing to put on yourself comfortably on July 14th, Ryan Reber?
The house. There
you go. Anybody that's asking about betting odds, get yourselves on betonline.ag or
dude.
Or fucking there it is. Oh
no! Oh my god!
Oh my god! They're all
These
around it right
crazy.
now. They're all around it, Reber. They're all around it. Someone's gonna win.
They're so
tickets.
Close right now. It's getting ridiculous.
A couple of them are one off. It's on fucking real. Do you have anything else you want to say to the people in the audience that are going to be tuning in or that are thinking about tuning in on July 14th before we let you get out of here tonight?
Man, just tune in, baby, and watch greatness. You know, I've worked very hard for this. I look forward to it. I look forward to putting on a show. I know Travis looks forward to putting on a show. You know, I want to thank my gym at Battle Zone Boxing for, you know, helping me prepare. I want to thank Nick Ruiz, Dave Mundel's guy, for, you know, looking out for me, nutrition, and being a personal trainer. My manager, Shane, over there at Guerrilla Warfare, you know, for taking care of me. You know, Ryan Perez over there at Slaughterhouse, you know, we kind of merged with them a little bit. You know, he also was in my inbox telling me what I need to do to beat Travis because they know. You know, shout out to everybody who loves and supports me, man, and supports my journey, who truly does and doesn't want to just see me get fucked up out there for no reason, because that's bad energy. So fuck you. You know what I mean? And, you know, I use nothing but fucking good energy, man, and I look to give it back, man. And when this is all said and done, man, I look to give it back to the youth, man. You know, awesome. I want to motivate. I want to help out.
Dude, your energy is always up there. I think you're a fucking great fighter and awesome personality. And I truly believe that if you go out there and get this win, I hope that the BKFC gives you more time in front of the camera and in front of a microphone, because I think you're very marketable, and this will put you at 4-0 in that division, and that puts you right in that title conversation.
4-0, baby. Here we fucking come.
Here we go.
It ain't gonna be an easy walk, but I'm looking to take it.
Hey, and Reber, before we let you go, we got somebody that won those tickets to see you live.
Let's go.
July 14th, BKFC 47. Mike, who was it?
Ty Culverhouse won the tickets, and I believe he's going to give them to a friend. So that's cool. Fantastic. Some fans are going to come and see this show that may not have been to a show, or maybe they have and they love the sport and they're going to bring somebody who hasn't been there. So that's great, Ty. Good guess. You guys were bouncing all around. At one point, somebody said 169. Someone said 169, and the next person said 167, and then 166. Damn. And I was like, yeah, this is great.
I can't believe they guessed it. That was a pretty good question, though, guys. That was good, man.
That was very hard. I fucking I didn't think anybody was going to get it. But...
Nah, hell no.
We said no fighters. No fighters.
No fighters. Hey. Reber, you're always welcome back on the show. We can't wait to see you back in there. It's been a while since you've been in the BKFC Squared Circle, and this fight is fantastic. We're going to let you get up out of here. Mike, do you have anything else for Royal Ryan Reber?
Hey, come back up here and call us up, and let's go 100%. And do something.
I'm coming this summer, man. Probably around my birthday time in August 23rd.
Oh, all right, cool. I will be back from my school. Maybe we could set up some sort of little BKFC party or something.
Absolutely, like man, because I know there's big cards out, and I think I'm flying out to Albuquerque with my man JR.
Oh, nice. So. Huge opportunity for him to. Good luck to you on the 14th and him on the 11th as well. I'm sure we're going to talk to him before that fight. But thank you for coming on the show as always.
Man. Thanks for having me, guys.
We'll let you get up out of here. All right, brother?
Thank you, bro.
All right,
later,
take
man.
it easy. Later.
Take care.
Later.
There it is. Royal Ryan Reber, number 4 in the fucking bantamweight division. He's got the opportunity of his career so far, stepping in there with a OG in the game like Travis Thompson. I'm telling you, that's no walk in the park. Travis is no walk in the park, but if he gets a win like that, that is massive for his career in the BKFC for sure.
Oh yeah. That's definitely that's either a title eliminator or a title shot's coming up right after that. So
Awesome.
Looking forward to this.
I mean, maybe he gets himself a Dat win at some point or something like that, man. Or maybe Jared Grant or something like that. Who knows? But if he gets through Travis, a lot of opportunities are going to come flying his way. We have another guy who is 4-0 already. Ryan trying to become 4-0. This guy is 4-0. He is 4-0 in the 155-pound division, and he's looked better and better every time he goes out there. You always see him training. You always see him busy. He's got a tryout coming up that he's hosting. Let's bring him on in here. El Gallo Duran himself, Bryan Duran. What's up, brother?
How you doing? How you doing, my brothers?
Hey, what's happening?
Ryan,
I haven't seen you in a minute, man.
Yeah, we haven't seen you. Brian, is the mullet gone?
No, man. I just.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Jesus, you had me fucking scared there.
It be getting in my face now. I'm gonna start braiding it probably for the fights.
Man, it has been a really long time since we had you on here.
Yes, man.
Yeah. So what is going on? You're coming off another victory, 4 wins, 4 finishes.
Yeah. This one was at 145, right?
Yeah, I'm staying at 145. I just dropped weight down. Like,
I didn't even realize.
Creeping up on 145.
Yeah, because I remember after the fight, you had put out something. It might have been Bareknuckle News, and you were talking about your legs not being right, and that you lost weight, and you were kind of disappointed in the way that you lost your weight.
What happened was that I fell asleep in the sauna, like the sauna that you put only your.
Yeah.
I was so tired from not eating and stuff, and I like knocked out. And when I woke up, I was dried up. I was at 138, so like my kidneys were like fucked up, and I was, man, getting crazy. Everybody that was there can tell you. I walked in and I was shaking. I felt like I had vibrators on my kidneys. Like it was just shaking, and I couldn't like hold the cold, and I kept sweating and sweating and sweating. I couldn't stop, and I was feeling horrible, bro. And thanks to Gogo Slaveski and Tomahawk Thompson, bro, they helped me out. They hydrated me a little bit to go back to 45, and I made 44.4. And I was able to step on the scale with their help, like even stepping me on it. I don't even know how I did the push-ups on the on the test before. I don't know how I did any of that, bro.
Your adrenaline.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. When was the last time? How old were you the last time you weighed 138 pounds?
18 years old.
18 years old? Jesus, man, that's fucking wild. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, cutting weight sucks.
Yes.
To pass out in a sauna and cut too much weight, that's just fucking torture, dude.
If it was with the face, I would have never fell asleep, but it was the one like this, so crazy.
Cutting weight is so rough. It's so rough. I do hate that part of the sport.
You know, hey, bro, it had to happen. You know why? Because I went in there and I was at my worst. That I could never feel worse than that. Like no matter how many rounds, I could spar you 20 rounds. I could fight 20 rounds bare knuckle, and I would have never felt how I felt in that first 30 seconds. I promise you. Imagine I literally was fighting with my balls. So I literally like tied them up, and I said, "Hey, boom, put it on my shoulders. Like, we're here, we gotta go," And I went all in, and I was willing to die in there. And I was like, "Fuck it!" I fucking sold so many tickets. I'm not gonna look bad in front of this big ass crowd. Like you crazy. I'm like, what am I supposed to tell all guys? Look, because I was being an idiot and fell asleep. Not being.
I'll tell you right now, the dude you fought, Aguilar, that motherfucker was as tough as they get. I mean, people were busting your balls about his record, but you know what, dude? That's a Mexican fighter, and those guys are all, those Mexican boxers are absolute savages, and that dude was not fucking easy to take out.
In unsanctioned events in Europe, the ones that are not professional, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's the champ of the 135.
No shit.
Really?
That fights overseas against like Russians and like super tough opponents for different countries, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They go to distance over there. It's not like over here 5 rounds. They go to distance over there. It's like minutes and minutes, and he has so much cardio. He lives in Mexico. He lives in the mountains.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
yeah. Some high altitude shit.
And he's super tough, bro. I'm telling you guys, bro. I hit that guy hard, bro. I hit the guy hard. Yeah, look at that uppercut right there. Look at that uppercut. Yes. Bro, I'm telling you, I hit him hard, bro, and he took it, bro. I respect him. He's 43, bro, or 42, something like that. So imagine, bro. I told him, even like messing around with him in the back, I was like, bro, thank God I fought you now. I would have not fought you when you were my age. I told him I would have beat my ass.
You were right. He's 43. He's 43 years old.
And look, and you know what? Look at his corner. This was his corner.
Yeah.
Look at this corner.
His team wasn't able to arrive.
Yeah, well, you know what? win or loss, he probably had a decent little after party with his corner. You know what I'm saying? They look like they know how to have a good time. Taylor Starling and Christine Faria. We know about the party stories.
Oh man, I don't know nothing about
that. Yeah, dude. So I wanted to talk about that. Now I wanted to talk about the what I had mentioned before, like people breaking balls about you fighting guys with shitty records. Now you don't pick your opponents, right? You take who they offer you. Now you've gone through.
Wait. They don't give you a list and you encircle a name and you send it back.
Listen. It's not even about that. Even if it was like that, right? Let's say it was like that.
Yeah.
Who the fuck am I in the fight game? I'm a dude that came from being a fat dude at 200 something pounds, and I decided to lose weight and become a fucking fighter from one day to another. Out of being a rapper, doing drugs, I left all that behind, cold turkey, quit drugs and everything, and I decided to change my life. And I started doing this, and I'm 4-0. Whoever the fuck I fought, I'm 4-0. You can't take that from me. I went and fought another man, a guy that been fighting for 20 something years. I'm the first guy to stop him in 20 something years. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Respect. Put some respect on my name, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I never even had an amateur record. All these guys have hella amateur record and come and fight me and lose. What are you saying? You get what I'm saying? Not to you guys. What I'm saying, like in general.
I totally get what you're saying. You're speaking to the masses, the ones that have something to say. Now,
bro, and you can see the change of my first fight to my last fight. Look when I fought Philadelphia Terrell, even my style, where my hands were, how I threw my jab, everything. Like I went 2 rounds with him. I went 3 rounds now with a tougher guy. Right, that had more experience in the sense of tougher. It was tough up here. He has an awkward style. Believe it or not, he's awkward and he has good timing. Believe it or not, Aguilar is a good fighter. People don't understand that. His last fight, he won it. Like respectfully to Justin, but he beat Justin in my eyes. And even though people, the people that were talking said it, you know, Sean and Chris, they said it. Like, I guess we all saw that except the judges, you know, like they said it all.
That happens
right after the fight. They said it. I'm not trying to say that this is online. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So leaving it into the hands of the judges is
the biggest mistake.
Too many times people are getting fucked over.
The mentality I have for this Bareknuckle shit is what you need, and these people do not understand that. Like, I'm going in there from the first second that I can. The first hole I see, I'm gonna explode, and I'm not gonna stop hitting you because I know the second I land one punch, everything after that is gonna hurt you.
What I'm surprised that 145 is now your home, right? You're saying that's where you're going to make your home.
No.
What's that?
That's my home now.
Yeah, that's it. From now on, you're not going back to 155.
I'm a 45.
Okay. So 145 is one of the fastest growing, most interesting divisions in the BKFC. We've been talking about this over the last year or so.
Yep.
When it was Tyler Goodjohn fighting Felony Bennett and John Chalbeck was there, that was about the entire fucking 145 pound division. Now, all of a sudden you got Kai, you got Louie, you got HD, you got Rusty Crowder, Eric Dotson, you got all these guys. But now you throw yourself, you got Seth Schaefer, Brandon Allen. That division is fan-fucking-tastic. Now add yourself to the mix there. You're coming into the division. You got to win in the division now. You are 4-0 in BKFC. What do you want in the 145-pound division? Is there any names out there, any of that I mentioned that maybe like Rusty Crowder?
Anybody cool with that I ever shook your hand or trained with? Anybody that I, look you in the eyes and I see you as an acquaintance, at least, I'm never going to call you out. I hope you never call me out because it's done for you. You feel me? But anybody else, you feel me, that I'm never like cool with, hey, it's open for it. But I would never like to fight anybody that I'm cool with. Just being honest. I don't give a fuck about money. Not every dollar is a good dollar. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather keep a friendship sometimes because not everybody has the mentality of the sport. Some people might like take it, for life, and you lose a friend over, or somebody that could be a friend or a business partner later on in life over a fight. Not even enough to lose that.
Is it? Yeah. Yep. Is it worth? Yeah. Is it worth the money to lose something? Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like being realistic.
Yeah, it can happen. It has happened.
Now. That's my eyes, right? That's how I see it. Now they call me out or they want to fight me for a title or any of that, then get the smoke because I'm getting ready for you, and you're an enemy after that.
I mean, you could be friends after, right?
Yeah, after the fight, of course.
I mean, it happens more often than
So
people
looking up,
realize.
you lights out. I'm not gonna stop until they stop the fight. Had they done it twice already, or however.
Man, wouldn't it fucking like it would be gut wrenching though if if the BKFC
like,
called you up tomorrow and was like, hey, you want to fight HD?
You know what people haven't realized yet?
What's that?
And you guys can look at all my fights. I haven't hit one chin yet.
You're
chin yet.
You say that again?
You haven't hit one chin. I would have
Yeah,
to go back
okay,
and watch
I
all
heard
of
you
them.
right.
So you're hitting people in the side of the
And in the
face,
eye.
side of the head,
eyes,
in the eyes, the top of the head, the ribs.
What is it that I do to every opponent? I break the obros.
Yep.
Every single one of them, I've broken the obro. So what does that tell you? I'm hitting the top of the head right here.
Yeah, we were watching you at the barber shop earlier. I had you on at the barber shop, and we were watching, and you could just hear that crack. Who were you fighting? That second guy, black guy, a little bit taller than you, and you just right off the line, and you cracked him. You can hear it.
Kobe Bowen.
Kobe Bowen.
Yes.
And think about it, bro. This is my first real camp. Being realistic with you guys, like I never had a real camp. I never had a coach that's there every day doing mitts with me, every day teaching me when I'm on the bag, telling me what to do on the bag. Yo, step this way. Yo, move your feet, move your feet, move your feet. Always on top of me. If I didn't have that training, I would have never made it through the situation I was in, feeling like that.
Who's in that boxing room with you that is also in the BKFC? I know Gogo's there.
Gogo, you know that.
And who else? Is Townsend there?
Palomino. Yes, sir.
Palomino, Townsend. Anybody else?
Damn, I can't remember.
Good John.
I think that's what.
Is Good John there?
Good John was there for a little bit.
Damn, man, that's a fucking squad up in there. You can learn a lot from the people around.
Is that?
Imagine, bro, they don't make them tougher than Tyler, though, and that's one of the guys that I spar all the time, you know. So it's like I know what it is to have a dog in front of me for real, even if it's sparring, you know. So it's like there's nobody you could throw at me that's gonna break me in the BKFC. Like you guys know, there's not nobody like Tyler if you guys really think about it.
He's one hell of a fighter, that guy.
I compare him a lot. I know you can't see this guy's face right here, but that's Nate Diaz. Like for some reason, Tyler Goodjohn is like my Nate Diaz in the BKFC. He might not win all his fights, but he's a bloody mess in every fucking one of them, and he's in there
always moving forward.
He's always in there like a fucking dog, dude. And I mean, nowadays Nate's doing a lot more pointing and laughing and like joking in the ring, but you know, a couple years back, him and Tyler Goodjohn had a lot in common. You know what I mean? I like that guy. I hope they get. You know what? I like that Soto and Goodjohn fight, and I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them fight again. If either one of them move on to a different opponent, fine. You know. Tony moved to 5-0 after that fight, so he should get an opportunity. But that one was razor close, and it was so fucking entertaining, like a fight of the year candidate.
It was great.
That would be a good one to run back.
Run it back. I think this would be a rematch. I think Tony don't deserve that like that. He has to finish him if he really thinks that he's the king like that. He claims to be. You know.
All
right. So.
I even left the weight class, and the first thing he did after my fight was like start talking shit about me. Like, what do I have to do? Like, bro, I don't even think about you. Like the first thing you think about is me. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy's like weird, bro. He don't deserve, even like his character don't even deserve to get the like, because he's just an ugly person. You know, there's no humbleness in him, like at all. The only time I've seen him like look with his head down is after he got his ass whooped because he lost.
I thought for sure that you guys were probably going to run it at some point, and maybe you do in the future. But right now, you guys are in different directions.
No matter what, even if I give him a shot, I'll give him a shot and embarrass him, because he's never gonna be as big as me. Never. He's never gonna sell like me, ever in his life.
I got to be honest with you, Brian. Now that you're in the 145-pound division, I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted to see the fight between you and
I know,
Tony.
I did too.
You guys were building it up. There was like a little.
There was like a background buildup. Like,
listen, but this is the thing. I can't be a champ at 55 and go down to 45. I'm gonna take this belt, and I'm gonna go to 55, take that belt, and I'm gonna go to 65, take that belt, and then go to 75 and take that.
Holy shit! So you're gonna go take Palomino's belt and then take Gogo's belt? What are you doing here?
No, because Palomino. Think about it. By the time I get to my championship fight, I'm pretty sure in 45, I'm pretty sure Palomino's gonna be retired. He's gonna get a money fight. He's gonna retire. You know, he already did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's my teammate too. He's if anything, he's gonna help me get there. You know what I'm saying?
He's done a lot. He's done a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot.
Oh man, he has. He's done it all, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, I would be a fan of him and Eddie Alvarez fighting.
Hell
he asked for Eddie Alvarez. That would be a fucking banger right there.
I think that'd be a good fight. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
that would be unbelievable.
Fight that they're gonna pay him what he needs to get paid. No.
So Bryan, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. How did this happen? How did this come about?
Man, just trying to bring it to the city. We're trying to bring it to my city. You know, we're trying to bring it to Westchester with the help of a lot of people in the team. You know, people from the BKFC and people, you know, that are working with the BKFC. A lot of sponsors. Bro, we're gonna make something big happen in my city. Now we're fighting, bro. They literally got my zip code type shit, and got the event right in my corner, bro. I can literally drive there, like right when I wake up and come back before anybody does anything in the day. Like that's how close it is. I swear, it's like right there in the corner of my house.
So TJ's asking, Gogo doesn't have the belt yet, does he? No, he does not. The belt still resides around the waist of Luis Palomino in 165.
Yeah.
Now that we're gonna get to that in a second. The QR code on that graphic, can you bring that?
I think Palomino's staying with the 55. I'm not sure. I think he's vacating it, obviously, because he knows that, you know, Gogo's gonna fight for it, whatnot, and I'm pretty sure he don't care about a belt anymore. I think that's, you know, I don't want to talk too much in it because that's his.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, on that graphic for the tryouts, does that QR code get to where fighters can register to try out? Is that what that is?
And supposedly we have like,
let's see,
a lot of people register already. I don't know, man. Let's see.
All right. So if you guys have this up on your screen and you can,
I got a bunch of DMs saying, like, people were saying that they register already.
There it is. So, Mike just did it. So you go ahead and you guys can play that back, scan the screen, register, and get down there and try to get yourself in the fucking BKFC. People are always asking us, how do I get into BKFC? How do I get into BKFC? Get to one of these tryouts. Get to one of these tryouts, man.
Plane tickets are cheap to Florida. Get a plane ticket and do it. If this is your dream, get down there and do it.
Yeah, you can get a one-way ticket down there for $140.
Bro, when you want something, you go and chase it, bro. Wherever the fuck is at, bro. When my trials in Pahokee, I had to drive 2 hours. Yeah, it seems like nothing, but you could take a flight for 2 hours too. You know,
Bryan. How many people did the BKFC give you a number, or did they tell you how many people they're looking to sign at this tryout, or do they decide that like prior to? Because I thought you said something, and you guys have hosted a tryout once before, right? You have. And how many did you sign at that one? Do you guys?
I wasn't able to sign nobody because there wasn't really like prospects.
Nothing good out of that one.
No, there was nothing like that, and it was that crazy event that happened that ended up getting me caught up with something that I had nothing to do with, you know. So, that led to a lot of crazy stuff. So.
All right. Yeah, we won't bring up old shit like that. Moving forward, you are in the 145 division. You came off that last fight pretty untouched. Has the BKFC gotten back in touch with you about when you want to get back in there?
Oh, I'm already on the card. August 25th, Miami, Florida, right in the corner of my house, like I just told you.
Oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know that you were saying that you're on the card in Miami. I know that you were hosting the tryouts.
Boys, you know the boys on that card.
Jesus,
should have known.
Do you have an opponent already?
Yeah, we're working on it. Let's see who signs a contract. I want somebody that's worth, you know.
Yeah, they don't have anything posted besides BKFC 49 Miami, Florida, August 25th. Yeah, but I was assuming Gogo was going to fight on that card. That's what I was assuming, and probably if Palomino was ready again by then, maybe. But I would see Gogo because he has not fought for a while. Where is Gogo?
You don't have to give us any inside info here, but if you can like nod your head. Nod your head to the left.
I'm telling you guys, I'm on the next card. That's all I got to say.
What about Gogo? Is Gogo on that card?
Maybe.
Maybe he's good enough. Maybe he's good enough. I mean, it's been far too long for Gogo. The last time I think we saw you was in Myrtle Beach down there when he fought.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I met your dad then. That's right.
That's right.
His dad. Okay. This is one thing I remember. And like, you know, when you shake somebody's hand, that could make or break somebody in some ways. You know what I mean? Like you think a certain way about someone depending on certain things. Now, yeah, you can get a shitty handshake by accident. That's whatever. But I gave this guy a handshake, and his hands, those are hands of a working man. He must have the most callous. Like I was like, dude, I shook his hand, proper handshake. And then I was like, where do you work? And then you told me, and I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but I was like, dude, this guy's worked his ass off. There's no, you know what I mean? You shake a old school dude's hand.
That's why I learned all the conditioning and all that, you know, because my dad is an animal when it comes to conditioning your hands and stuff. So that plus working hard, his hands are just on another level.
Yeah,
that slaps you, your face gonna crack.
Yeah, it was like shaking sandpaper. Like he had those rough hands, man.
It feels like sandpaper, bro. Yeah.
Does he love seeing you get in the squared circle and punch people with your bare hands?
Loves it. Does it. He trusted me. He says I'll be the best in the world. So coming from him, that he was one of the best in his era, you know. So
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, and whether or not you're related to the other Durans, I mean, you got a last name of a fucking fighting family. So
yeah,
you know. Are you still continuing making music and stuff in the meantime?
For fun, once in a while, go in the studio and stuff. But I've been focused a lot on myself, like, you know, with the fighting stuff. I've been just focused on growing as a fighter, learning new things.
You know, Mike picked up your album and didn't realize that it was fully in Spanish. And,
I didn't know.
Doesn't speak a word of Spanish. Listen to the whole thing. He was like, dude, I loved it.
Whole thing.
He said, I don't know a single thing that he was saying the entire time, but it sounded fucking great.
One, undefeated. It's an English one. It's called Undefeated.
Okay, I have to go back because I remember you put it out Apple Music. I was like, all right, I'm gonna put this in there, and I got in my car. I put it on. I'm driving down my road, and I'm like, all right, it's like, you know, maybe some of it's in Spanish. And I just kept driving, and then like I'm just kind of zoned out because I'm listening to the beat. I'm listening to, and I'm like, wait a second, the whole thing's in Spanish. I don't know anything that he's saying. But whatever, I listened to the whole thing. I just let it go, you know.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to know what he's saying, man.
No, you don't really. Honestly, most good songs, you just the beat is really what it gets you, and then if you got a good hook, that's another thing that can pull you in. So
yeah, exactly.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of things coming just in the future. I want to focus on getting to a certain level, you know, before I even like focus on music a little more. Probably be on my retirement as a fighter. I'll probably come and do some shit with the music, but I really want to impact the world with this fighting shit, bro, and I will.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see who they announce that you're fighting in Miami. That's fantastic.
Whoever it is, I'll be happy to get in there and just give it one more time, you know, one more time. As I see it every time. It's like this. Every time I fight, I say it to myself, this could be the last fight, give it your all. This could be the last fight, give it your all. You never know what happens in life. So every fight, I want to give them all. You know.
Hey, Bryan, do you want to give a couple autograph photos of yourself away to people watching right now?
Shit, I'll be done. Hell yeah.
Look at this shit. We got this poster right here now.
Yeah.
You can't see, I mean, it's not in this photo here, but you're on that card.
Yes, sir.
And every single fighter on that card signed that shit.
They had me all the way down there, and then they put me all the way to the top. It was weird.
Yeah, that is weird. On the poster, you're down here. But anyways, we got that event poster autographed by all them fighters, and we want to give it away to somebody who's watching. Now, we asked Reber if there's something about you that you wanted to like throw out there, like what's my favorite color, what's my favorite food, what's my favorite whatever. And whoever the first person to guess whatever you say by Bryan Duran, say something right now and give this poster away to somebody. What do you got?
What's my favorite food? Let's see if they get it.
Yeah, there it goes. What is Bryan's favorite food? Put them in the comments. We'll read them out to him as you guys put it out. We'll give away that signed poster. And then after that, we also have another one of you, and it is you. Look at that.
Oh, look at that one. That one's old. I like it.
That one you signed. That picture, it's not signed. But in real life, when the person gets it, you did sign it. So this is courtesy of the Extreme BK fan page. So, you know, Russ, Maxim, and Country, those guys be hooking it up. So,
all right, here we go. Is it rice beans in churrasco?
Hold on, you're missing a bunch. You got pizza, Cuban food, fajitas, tamales, subs, Italian, rice and beans, and chorizo. Someone said rice, Cuban bread, tacos, pasta, empanadas. Beef.
Whoever said pasta.
Pasta. Look at that.
There you go. Oh shit, man.
There you go, Duffrey McFinnigan. Pasta. And you know what's
dude,
funny
can I
is
tell
he
you
jumped
something?
in the chat like maybe.
And that's why Gallo be going up so much.
That's it. I love pasta. I love pasta.
Oh, dude, you're talking to a couple pasta eaters right here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. 2 nights ago, my wife made we call it American chop suey. Some people call it like goulash, or it's like elbow macaroni with a tomato sauce. It's got meat and shit in it, right? So we eat it. My wife's family is from North Dakota. Do you know what they put that on to eat? Like most people will put that on something like bread and butter, or like Italian bread or whatever, white bread, bread with peanut butter. Did we lose him?
So sauce and pasta.
Yes,
they
put the pasta and the sauce with the meat and all that shit onto bread with peanut butter. And I got to tell you, I don't hate it. I thought it was insane. I thought it was insane the first time I saw it, but yeah, look at like gross.
Pasta sauce and peanut butter sounds very weird to me. But here's the thing: I have had.
We lost Bryan.
Peanut butter and jelly wings. You go to a wing place and they got like quarter wings and shit like that, right? Yeah. They had peanut butter and jelly wings. There he is. He's back.
Play me, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, Jomby said it sounds like explosive diarrhea. Yes, it sounds pretty crazy. You're putting pasta and peanut.
Hey.
So what Kyle just said, did you hear what he said? That his wife's family likes to put pasta on peanut butter and bread. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird, right? But you know what? I tried it because I'm open to a lot of things, and it wasn't all that bad. I would still go with the bread and butter. I would try, but I'm telling you, it's some fucking weird shit. No, not the chunky peanut butter, creamy peanut butter and pasta on the bread. It's just fucking wild and weird. But
heard of that before.
You know what? I make for my kids, and we all love it. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with grape jelly on it. Try that.
Oh, that sounds good. I can do that.
What do you think of that, Bryan? He's like, nah, man, that's some fucking dumb shit.
Yeah, because you know what? For breakfast, you ever have? Oh, you know what? Oh my god, I got to remember this place because you know what, Bryan, you live near this place. I'm gonna figure.
It's just, I don't know, my pasta. I just like it a certain way. My mom got me used to eating pasta a certain way, and it's just, oh man.
I mean, Susan Walker thinks that everything I'm saying right now is gross, and I think she just doesn't know how to eat right. Hey, can you tell us if Jomy's going to be on that Miami card?
I don't know if Jomy's going to be in that card, but I know he's going to be in one of the cards soon. I saw that he put it.
He's another one that's been away far too long. I cannot believe that, you know what, getting back to Gogo, I know you and Gogo are super tight, and like Gogo fought back in January. That was January in Myrtle Beach. It's fucking been 7 months. And it's been like radio silence on Go-Go News. What the fuck is that all about? You know?
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to cut right in here because we're talking about food. And there's a place in Miami that I went to when I went to Miami like a couple months ago. A breakfast place. Something that my sister-in-law brought me to. So it's a little bit bougie. Something that I probably never would have went to unless she brought it. It's called Little Hen. This place is good as hell. I went there. I was like, dude, this place is fucking great.
Where was it?
Little Hen. Let's see. Our location in Miami. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I'll find the address, but it's definitely in Miami, and it was really good. I was like, dude, this place is fucking great.
You gotta check it out because I haven't heard about it. So definitely, if it's in the city, I have to go check it out.
Little Hen. Well,
you want to do the other picture?
Let's do the other picture and I'll let you get up out of here. We want to give one more photo to somebody so they can hang your beautiful mug up in their house, autographed by you, courtesy of Extreme BK Fans page. You got another one? You got something else?
What's my favorite color?
There we go.
Oh, I got a couple guesses already. Because if you think about the mullet, there's been a couple different colors that went into that.
Yeah, there has.
No, it's never been in there.
Been one of those. Oh, that means that's got to be something you got to put in there. It's on 3451 Northeast First Ave. So wherever the hell that is.
Say it again.
It's on. It's 3451 Northeast First Ave.
Oh yeah, it's all the way down there by Wynwood type of thing.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wynwood.
I love Wynwood.
Yeah. Very cool area down there. Is it blue, red, blue, pink, purple, gray, green. None of those?
No.
Wow.
Jomi says
right.
green.
Keep fucking guessing then, I guess.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, that place was so good.
Say them, all of them again.
All right, let's go through it here. We have blue, red, another blue. Hold on a second. Pink, purple, gray, green, white, teal, brown, violet, yellow, black.
Yellow.
Oh, my God. Look at this guy. He's on a roll tonight.
Dude, the same dude that won the other poster, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hey, yo, who's that, bro?
Now, your biggest fan, obviously.
Duffrey
That's who it is.
McFinnigan has been following you around.
Duffrey McFinnigan.
Who is it?
It's
Duffrey?
right there.
Is it Dufresne or Duffrey?
Dufresne? I don't know.
Dufresne
I hope I'm not saying it wrong,
McFinnigan.
but I'm sure I am.
There it is, dude. That guy won the poster and the photo of you. He's going to have a Bryan Duran fucking mural in his house pretty soon. That's awesome. Make sure you inbox your address to us, and we'll get you those posters soon.
We won't give it to Duffrey. We will not give your address to Duffrey. He knows too much about you already.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking to Bryan. I'm talking. He knows too much about him already. Duffrey. Okay, Duffrey.
Yo, that's crazy. Who the fuck is that, man?
That's awesome,
be
man.
careful. You'll be peeking through.
Yo, that's crazy. The same guy, bro?
Yeah, congratulations to him. He got your pasta and your yellow, man. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, that's crazy. It's awkward.
Hey,
yeah.
Duffrey, it would have been fucking cool if we had some tickets to the August 25th event. Maybe we will by then, and you can take your chance at winning some of those tickets, and you could see Gallo in person.
And I will have security.
And he'll have security. That's
Yeah.
Man, it's good to talk to you. It's been a long time to get you back on here, dude. It's been too long to get you back on. We didn't talk to you before your last fight. We're glad to get you back on here, and let us know when you know who your next opponent is, and we'll talk to you before that. All right. Any last words for anybody that's paying attention? Anything you want to say?
Man, just get ready for another knockout. Everything finishes. I'm gonna keep that 100% KO rate. You're gonna see.
There it is. And get your asses to the tryouts, man. You
can
learn. Hey, if you don't get a contract, you can at least learn something. Right?
Come get your ass whooped. Go kick some ass. Both of them can get you signed. I'm telling you.
There you go. And like I said, if you don't get a contract, you get at least learn a few things with the people that are going to be up in that place.
Superstars.
That's it. Mike, you got anything else for him?
Nah, man, thank you so much. Like Kyle said,
guys, man.
It was too long.
Have a good one, man.
All right, we'll catch up soon. Later. There he is, Bryan El Gallo Duran, 4-0 in the BKFC, now making his home in the BKFC's featherweight division, the flourishing featherweight division. I gotta tell you, man, he said his favorite color a few fights ago. Oh shit,
didn't know that.
Didn't know that. See, well, that's fucking cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, exciting to hear him getting back in there, and I hope he gets somebody like with a name in that featherweight division, because like we just said, the fucking featherweight division is really popping off like big time. With some really, really talented fighters there. Yeah. And I'm excited to hear who they put him in there with, man.
It's so crazy that fucking division grew so fast. It's nuts. I love it. It
used to, and no offense to the couple people that used to be in that 145 division, the division used to stink.
There was only like 2 or 3
because there was like 3 people in it, and that's it. And it was like 2 or 3 people in it. It was like
it's taken off. It's taken off. So
they really made it a point to bring in some fighters and sign some guys, and that's awesome, dude. So
I think tonight went well. We gave away some cool things. Ty Culverhouse with the tickets. He got it. It was 168. He was the actual first person to put it up there. He was, I swear to you. And he gave it to Corey Rivera, I believe. And I think Ty might be going already anyways, if I remember correctly. So they can all meet up and have a great time. I'm kind of upset that we're not going to be there. There's still like a part of me, like a 5-10% behind, I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I should just get there anyways,
Mike, I'm going to bring something back up on the screen real quick.
Yeah.
All right. This tryout thing.
Yes.
You see the QR code?
Yes.
Do you see right above this QR code?
Yes. Dynamic Life.
Dynamic Life. We are happy to announce that Dynamic Life is going to sponsor the Mike and Mish show. They're going to jump on board here. We heard that today. We got to iron out a few things and some deets, but
iron out.
That's a pretty awesome sponsor, and we're really super excited about that. You can see their logo on the mats of the BKFC. On some of the events, the Dynamic Life logo has been on the mat.
Yep.
So it's a pretty big one for us, and we're really excited. We'll have more details in that, but I noticed their logo there on the sponsorship for the BKFC tryouts. So very cool. If you guys want to check them out, I sent you the link, Mike. It's not dynamiclife.com. It's like,
when we iron out the deets, we can start putting out the stuff. I don't have anything loaded up.
It's livdynamic.com if you want to check it out. They
got all sorts of stuff. I was looking at it earlier with Steph, and it's pretty cool. So spice your life up a little bit.
Spice your life up. Live longer, live leaner, and scream cream, brother.
Scream cream. Look up the scream cream.
Yeah. So awesome show tonight, dude. Ryan Reber, and I'm going to tell you right now. I said it to him a couple times. If he gets this win, they need to invest a little time into that guy because he is definitely a marketable dude.
Yes.
He has charisma. He does not hold back. He's very much like his opponent. They don't have much of a filter. Everything that they think is coming out of their mouth. Yeah. It is absolutely awesome to see them two get matched up at BKFC 47. So shout out to Ryan Reber for coming on and Travis for coming on last week. That fight is fantastic. The fans really absolutely win in that one for sure. Those two guys are gonna bang it out, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. I mean, if Ryan does get the victory and move to 4-0, I'm telling you, man, they should do a deep cuts or something on that guy because it seems like he has a pretty fucking interesting backstory, and we know where he comes from, and he could sell. And Bryan Duran moving down to 145 at 4-0.
Yep,
can't wait to see what's next for him.
Oh yeah. Yep, Bryan Duran has come in. Like you said, he's 100% on knockouts. So we'll see who he's fighting soon, I would imagine, because August is right around the corner. So can't wait for that.
I gotta be honest, dude. Him moving to 145 takes away that possibility of a Tony Soto Bryan Duran fight, and that thing was building up some steam for the for the diehards that pay attention to the sport. They know that there was some behind the scenes heat between those guys.
I don't think I don't think they were going to fight anytime soon. So you know what I mean? Because Tony he's got his 5 wins and he's fighting in the top 5 of that division. So you know that Tony's now looking for the title shot, and Bryan's looking to move up and start fighting for the title. So he's, going to move down, because the guy who owns the title in his division is the guy who he trains with right now. So I think it's good that he moves, but it's like you said, if you're paying attention, that's something in the background that's always going to be there. And I feel at one point they'll meet back up. Like you said, they're going to fight. So that's something I'm looking forward to. So
Jomi just complimented me. I don't know.
Serious. He is.
Yeah. And thank you. Definitely I love this tank top. It's probably my favorite one that I have. And it's especially like my favorite one because it's my 2 boys' like favorite tank top that I have. So every time I wear it, they're like, yeah. And there's a new Ninja Turtles movie coming out soon. So we're going to be hitting that shit up too.
It's funny as I say that as if like I know what he's thinking, but like I know about him. I know what he likes. And so I'm very positive. I'm 100% positive he's being serious. That's why, like Jomi, I always talk about him. Like when we talk to him and I see the things like, and months ago we chatted every now and then on Messenger, and he likes all the same shit that like I'm into. You know what I mean? Like I love all sorts of like anime shit and certain cartoons, and he's into that too, like Rick and Morty. And so, nice. I think he has that Israel Adesanya like fan base he could really pull. I'm telling you, same people that like Israel, he could have that same fan base. He likes all that same shit. So
Yeah.
He needs to fight more. I need to see him more. We all need to see more Jomi for sure.
Absolutely, and I'm glad to hear that he's going to be back soon. I don't know when. I think he said in the comments I don't know, and then one of the next couple events. Hopefully, Jomi will let us know. We'll get him on here. We'll talk about it.
Yep.
But it's been an awesome week. I really had a good time reviewing the first half of the year last night, and Ryan and Bryan were awesome tonight. You got anything else? I mean, probably two of the crazy better haircuts in the fucking BKFC too, right? The fade mullet that
and then the lineup with the lines in the beard.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it, man. So
Stone Styles.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it is Friday tomorrow, so have yourselves a great weekend. Mike, do you have anything else for the peeps?
Nope, I'm done, man. I am done. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's go.
All right. Peace.
Peace.